Hello and welcome back. So let's continue with our task 3, database. You are now going to prepare some reports. Dates must be imported in the format of day, month, year. Day, month, year. All currencies values must display the same currency symbol and be set to the 2 decimal places. Use database software to import the files J24 to 2 students. So I have to open the access for the proper application. Create a new database. Save this database on the required location, which is we have here on my desktop. And past paper, this one, working area, and let's give it a name. Okay, let's say it, let's keep it with database, okay, or courses. Okay, create. Now I have to close this table, and now let's external data, new source, file from. Since it's a text file, CSV, I have to use text file. Then I go to browse. Here I have again, I have to go to my file. And here we go. So they asked me to bring the students file. Okay. Next, delimited. First row contains field's name. Next. Then I can change here, let's see, the file type. So here we can check for the question. Now use these fields, names and data types. Almost everything is text except date of birth and fees paid. Okay, and date of birth, day, month, year, and fees paid, boolean. So I have to go to my file. I keep everything except this. I have to put it as date. It's already the date, and I have to check day, month, year. It is day, month, year. Then I have to go to here. We have the yes, no field. I have to change it from here. I'll go OK. Then I go to for next. Choose my own primary key, and let's see the question. Set the roll number as a primary key. So I have to go here and select the roll number as a primary key. Next, and finish. So we finish with the first one. Save the data. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field's name, data type, and the primary key. So I have to go close and open in design view. And I can, with the window key, Shift and S, I go for the screenshot to show the data type. Then I have to open the evidence document that already had been saved before. Sorry, not this one. Control V, so I can okay. Now I have to go to the next question. This is done. Import the file. Now I have to import the courses file as a new table. Close this one. External file from text, browse, and I have to bring courses. Okay, delimited, be careful to be delimited. Next, first column contains names, then I have go to the question, all of them as a text except the course cost, it is currency, and date, day, month, year with currency symbol with 2 decimal places. So next, advanced, so I go for the cost, and double I will change it to currency, and here I can go for the start date, date, and here we have date, month, year, which is right. Okay, next, choose my primary key. Let's see the question. Set the course ID as the primary key. Okay, so the course ID is the primary key. Next, and this is the name of the table. Finish. So save the data, place in your evidence document screen showing the field names, data type, and the primary key. So courses, design view, and this is the primary key. I will take a screenshot. Excuse me, but here I have to currency, and to put it as a currency with 2 decimal places, and the date and time I will put it as a medium, day, month, year. Okay, and the currency as a 2 decimal places, and now I can take the screenshot. And this is the question number. Okay, the evidence, let's go for the evidence. It's 14 evidence, 14 step. Reduce the size, and let's go further. So we gain 6 marks for now. Create one-to-many relationship between course ID, okay, and the course code, course ID in courses table with the course code in student table. Take screenshot evidence showing the fields and type of relationship between them. Okay, so let's go to create a relationship. Database tools, let's save this table, save and close. You have to close all tables in order to make the relationship. Database tools, and we have relationship. Add this table and add this table. Close. Course ID from the course table into the course code from the course. Sorry, here I added the wrong one. Show tables. Student ID. Close. Course ID with the course code, and enforce referential integrity. And this here I can show the, if double click here, it will appear the type of the relationship. So I have to screenshot them all and paste them on my evidence document. Okay, so I go here and add it here. I have to move this one to the fields, and here I add the relationship. This is done. Let's go further. Okay, and this is you gained 1 mark. Enter the following details as a new record into a student table. So I have to open a student table, close this one, and yes, save it. Student table. Go to the last record. You can go here and press this one, a new blank record. It will lead you to the last record, and you can add your data. So for saving time, I'll copy this one. Peacock. Luca. Then we have this one, male. Sorry, here it should be male. Here we have roll number. Then we have the date. Then we have street address. We have the area. And the postcode. And no. Check. Control S for saving the record. Go to the next question. So you gain 2 marks here. Using fields from both tables, so fields from both tables, produce the tabular report. Select the records where fees paid is no and the payment type is check or credit card. Okay, so we have here or. Okay, now before starting doing this, I have to read the full question. This is a hint for you. First of all, read it all, then start to work with it. And it contains a new field. This new field named late payment, which is calculated at runtime. When you see this statement, calculated at runtime, which means we have to create this field inside the query, not in the report. This field must display a new course cost after a 22% increase has been applied, which means course cost multiplied by 1.02. Format this in this to display currency. So I have to make this course code times 1.02. Show only fields, roll number, first name, last name, and so on. These are the fields should be shown. Do not group the data. Sort the data into ascending order of level and descending order of course name. Okay, so this part almost for query, and when you see for the sorting, fit in a single page, include only change or outstanding fees, your name, all these, the rest of these instructions, it is related with creating a report, but the first part it is for the query 1. So I have to create a query from 2 tables. I go to access, close this one, then I go to create, and now I can go for create a query. So here we have query design. I will go for the query design at the first table, at the second table, and I can add the fields that they were asking me for. So I have to show all fields here and go back to the question. So it asks me show only fields, roll number, first name, last name. Okay, so I go, we have the roll number, first name, last name, then date of birth, a course name. We have here the course name, then level, and fees paid. Level where we have, and fees paid. Okay, where we have fees paid, payment type, and course cost. Payment type and course cost. A late payment. In this order, we have to take in consideration to put them in the order as it is said. So late payment in this order with data and labels displayed in full. Do not group data. So they should be payment late. A payment late, we have to create it. It is not available here, so I have to create the payment late because it asks me for. This is the payment type, course code, and late payment. And late payment we find it here, right? And it should be calculated at runtime, which means as a query. As a query, it is a cost, course cost multiplied by 1.02. So I will make the late payment as a name of the new field. And I will put colon, then I will put the course cost, which is this, and should be written exactly as shown, times 1.02, enter. Now I have to go for properties and to put it as a currency. Okay, then run. You see here is my new field, late payment. Now I go back to the design view and I have to put it as a decimal places. So you can't add it from the first time. You have to run it, then go back to the properties and to assign it with 2 decimal places. Run. Here we go. We have it as a decimal places. Then I have to save my work. Okay, I'll save it as step 16 in order to, okay, say Control S, query step 16, or I just go for step 16. Okay. So I have my query, it is ready to use, but pay attention here. We made a mistake that we should before close this one, and I have to back to my courses, yes or no, design view, and I need then the student one, design view, yes or no. I forgot to make the format as yes/no format in order to display it as yes/no. So never too late. You can, if you forgot to do something, you can go back and do it again. Close this and close this, and we will run. It should be here yes and no. As you see, yes and no. Yes, it is -1, and no, it is 0. Here's we have no, it is 0. Okay, so this is clear. Now I have to create my report. I finished with all these. Do not group. Now sort the data. I will keep the sorting because we have two levels of sorting. For first of all, the level descending, and the course name ascending of level, and descending of course name. Has the page orientation of landscape. Okay, so go here, create, and I go for the report wizard. I'll put them all. Next, no grouping. It asks me no group. If you put the first one, it will be grouped by courses, but in student there is no grouping. I keep it like this. Next, do you want to add any grouping level? Next, no. Ascending, I will keep it later on, but I can do it here for ascending order of level, and descending order of the course name. Next, it asks me a tabular, as if you still remember, a tabular, and it asks me also to be as a landscape, so I have to put it as a landscape. Next, so ascending, descending, landscape, fit a single page width, and then print it on 2 pages tall. Okay, include only subtitle. This is my subtitle. Display in larger font, fully visible at the top of the page of the report, which means has your name, center number, candidate number in the footer of the report, so it appear in the same position on every page. Save and print your report. So I have to go to the next. This is the preview. I will go modify the report and finish. Here is my report. I can go here, delete this one. I will paste already what I already copied before. It asks me to make it large. Okay, so I'll increase the size. Okay, can increase the size of bold. Okay, move it a little bit here. I will remove now. Doesn't ask me for now. I'll check this one and delete it. Now I have to add my name, design, A, it is label, AB, it's a text box I need as a label. Then I have to add, just to check in the header or on the footer. Okay, I added the title, fully visible at the top of the page and displayed in large font. Your name, center number in the footer of the report. You see here page, we have to distinguish between the page footer and the report footer. A page footer, it will display your name on each and every page. Control Z, Rita JO006, for example, 1, 2, 3. I'll make it bold. Okay, now we can go view, layout view, and I have to make fully visible for the whole data. It is fully visible. Now I can reduce the size of this one. What's the problem? Can move with rows also. Date of birth. Last name. Out of it. I need to move this a little bit in order to make the late payment to be fully visible. Okay, let's see if the level is with the ascending order. Okay, the level with the ascending order, and yes, you see ascending order of level, and we have the course name descending order. Course name with descending order. Yes. Okay, so here we go. As you see, for example, with this is the 2, and this is should be descending order of 2, which means yes, you have B, then A, here a C. Yes, it is correct 100%, but here we have to auto fit. They reduce the size, sorry, increase the size to show the, now I have to be sure it is fitted on a single width. So I go for print preview, and as you see, late payment, here we have only single page, and your name on each and every page, because I put it on the page footer, not in the report footer. If I'll put it in the but as you see here, it may happen with you that they told me that it should be only 2 pages, but I have here more than 1 page. Why? This is because you didn't assign, close this one, save it as a report, and close this one and go back to your query. You forgot to design view to assign the criteria. This happened almost with all students. They forgot to assign the criteria. So let's see what this is the criteria about. It tells me to fees paid is no. So I have to go and put a fees paid no. Fees paid, and I will put no. Sorry, no. Or you can put 0. Okay, false or you can say no. Oops. Sorry. Now I can go to the next criteria, which asks me for what exactly? It should be check or credit card. So I have to copy this one, check or credit card. Okay, I will write it. C capital, okay. Okay. Check or okay, run. Let's check for no, yes, no, and here as you see check or credit card. This is perfect. Let's go save it, this work, save, close, and let's see what we have here. If I'll check print preview, I'll find that I have only 2 pages, you see, because I applied the criteria. So as you see, the report, it's kind of printing your data, retrieved data or filtered data upon related with the query that you had been created with setting a certain criteria. The query, it's kind of filtering the data. I need only to display the data or to print the data with a specific criteria. So query is kind of filter, and the report is kind of printing a hard copy of your data. This is the main difference between a query and the report. That's good. Let's go further. Next question, save and print your report. You gained 11 marks. Now, using fields from both tables, produce label which select the record where course name includes a crop and course type is university, are sorted in ascending order of last name. Okay, so as you see here, we have a query because we have to filter our data to extract only the data with the crop, course name, and course type as university. Use the selection to produce labels. So I have to create labels. And inside this label, what field should I use? Course name, course type, start date, first name, last name. So let's go and create our query. Now I close this one. Create, query design, course, students, close, increase to see all fields, and let's add the fields. Course name. So I have course name. Next, we have course type, start date, course type, and the start date. Then we have first name, last name, street address. First name, last name, street address. Then area, postcode. Area and postcode. And now I have to go to criteria. Criteria say that course name is crop. Course name is crop. And run to check. Doesn't show anything. Why? Why do you think so? Because I wrote it wrong. It should be capital crop. And let's check it. No, it's small. Course name, crop. Yes, right. Enter. Okay. Pay attention here. If I go to if such a mistake happened with us, it is small letter, right? I have to go to my data in course and to see the course name. Here is the course name, and that contains crop. So there is no crop by itself. If I see I have crop technician, So if I search for Control F, crop, find next. Okay, Control F. Okay, access denied. I don't know. Anyway, so I find here crop with another at the beginning of the word, and I see crop here, as you see at the middle of my sentence or the name, agriculture crop production. So it comes in the middle or at the start or at the end. So to solve this problem, I have to make star, crop star, which means include any letter before, any letter after the crop, and in the middle of this one. So if I go to sorry, design and run, you see we have the crop, only the crop name included. Next, let's see the other criteria, which is the university. So course type is university. Let's check our data before and to see sorry, to see that the course type, we have here the course type, and I need only to display the universities, you see, and I have to check how it is written inside this field. So university, so I copy this one and I go to my query, this one, and design view, and course type, it is university, Control V, run. You see here we have the crop and university. Data is ready to work, and ascending order of the last name. So ascending order of the last name, I can add here, for example, a grouping. I can change the ascending order by okay, ascending also to A to Z by the last name, ascending order of the last name C, D, G. That's right, it is done. Now using that are arranged in 2 columns and 5 rows with 10 labels to the page. So 2 columns and 5 rows to the label. For example, with a label size of 99 millimeter to 57 millimeter high, which means 9.9 centimeter and 5.7 centimeter. Print in portrait orientation, so it is portrait orientation. The page size, which is A4, 21 by 29.7, it's A4. Display the data for each field as shown below. Have your name, center number, candidate number at the left at the bottom of each label. So let's go and create our label. So save this one as a step, I think 17, right? So this one, close this one. Now create. Now I go to labels. You see here with the report section we have labels, and I need to create a new label. Okay, customize, and I have to create a new one. With the new one I have to assign the I need in order 2 columns. Okay, 2 columns. Okay, and here I have to the measurement should be not inches but in centimeters, and here you can write the name of the label. Let's say course, just to distinguish it from other. It should be metric, which is centimeter, and sheet feet, and it asked me for portrait. Now I need to assign the height of this one. It is 9.9, I think. Let's check again. Yeah, it is the wide 9 and the 5 point high. So the height 5.7 and the width of it 9.9. Okay, this is the label. And it didn't give us the other measurements for the margins or so on. But you can put it, but I'll keep it as it. So I'll go for OK. It says one or more margins are outside. Yes, do you want to increase the appropriate margin? But I will say yes. Okay, so this is my label, which is this one. Close and next. Now font size, I'll keep it let's say 10. Light, the format didn't ask me to change any format. And now I have to add my fields. This one, press enter. Next one, enter. Again, let's see the arrangement. We have course name, course type, and start date. Course type, then I have to type slash, and then the start date. Enter. Then it asks me to first name, last name. So first name, space, then last name. Then I have to print enter. Street address, area postcode, street address, enter, area, enter, enter. Now I can write my name here directly and it will be appear on as it is needed. So it asks me to have your name center number can at the left of the bottom of each label. So I'll do it later on with the design view. Modify the format of the label so that only the first two lines are displayed in larger font, center aligned and bold. Make sure that data on every label is fully visible, no overlapping of any field. Save your work. This is 30 marks. Okay, so I go to finish. Last name. There is the problem with the last name. Let's see. Okay. So we have, this is 2 columns and 5 labels. 1, 2, 3, 4, and next. Okay, never mind. Now I'll go to design view. This is my labels. I can bring them a little bit down. Like this. I can add my name on the left side, Rita. Make the first 2 rows to be as a bold and center aligned and increase their size. Okay. Page setup, it should be size A4. Okay, the size is A4. Here not fully visible. I have to increase the width. Sorry. should be fully visible. Here I make it also bold. View, print preview. Okay. You see here we have the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 labels. So here 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So it needs 4. It asks me to fit 5 to be 5 5 rows. Okay. Okay. Here. Sorry. As you see, we have 4 only. I need to show you this thing. If you increase this size here, I added extra space for this label, and I go to print preview. You will see that the number of rows decreased. So by adding or reducing the space here, we can add more labels. Since they want us to for 5 rows, I have to work till I reach the 5 rows they asked me for. So I go print preview. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 rows per page, and here we have 2 rows. So by this we can arrange in 2 columns and 5 rows. But I'll see here, I don't like that. Maybe I will decrease the size to fit them on a single. Here the I don't like here how it looks like. I will decrease the size a little bit. Okay, home. I'll go for 14, and here I go also for 14. View, print preview. Okay, yes, more appropriate and more accurate. 1 2 3 4 5, and this is the next one. By this we finished the last question, and you gained 10 marks. Make sure that the data on every label is fully visible and no overlap of any field. Save and print your label. 30 marks. So printing the evidence, make sure that your name, center number, candidate number appear on every page of your evidence document. Save your evidence document, print your evidence document. So this is, you can do it at the exam time. Don't forget to print when they ask you to. Don't delay this to the last moment. Print each time according to the question. So save and print your label. So save and print your label. So we can print them. As you see, no overlapping. Your name is here, and 2 pages as they asked me for, with 2 rows and 5 columns. This is very neat and clear. And as you see, step 16 also report. We have here, sorry, query. The report I deleted by mistake, maybe, yeah, but I showed you before. This is the close this one. Yes, save it. Now the next section, it will be about the presentation, so we will do it together next task. See you there, and bye bye. Thank you for watching. More accurate, but as you see, my dear student, we have not fully visible here in this side. So again, I'll go to close this one, and you see, I told you about the extra space here and how it affects the number of rows. Also, the space here affects the number of columns. So in order to reduce this space between labels, I will decrease this space. So I'll go view, print preview. As you see now, it is fully visible. So as you see, pay attention to the space that you have at the design view, you have in your report. This will affect the layout of your report. Pay attention to this, my dear students. So let's continue.